Happy World Social Work Day, everyone. I'm Gwen, lead social worker here at Therapy Pro. Today, we're thrilled to be sharing the insights of some of our social workers. Please enjoy this video as we delve into respecting diversity in the disability space, and we take a look at social work at Therapy Pro. World Social Work Day is a celebration of social workers around the world, recognizing the work they do. The theme this year is respecting diversity through joint social action, and this allows us to reflect on the diversity of social work within Therapy Pro. For social work, diversity and inclusivity go together, and this has particular meaning in the world of disability, where we focus on the ability of the person to choose how to live their life. We recognize diversity as a full range of differences, both visible and invisible, and we strive to empower and strengthen our clients to ensure their voice is heard. To handle diversity and increasing complexity of the challenges facing individuals, families, and communities, social workers adopt a person in the environment approach, focusing on the structural and cultural factors that may negatively impact on an individual's ability to engage the social world. Within Therapy Pro, social work is recognized as the leaders in providing psychosocial assessments to understand the diversity and complexity presenting for the individual due to the environmental stresses impacting on the person.
As a leader at Therapy Pro, I see diversity every single day, and I see it in working with different disciplines. I see it in different types of referrals that therapists are working with, and the huge amount of people that are involved to actually make the work happen at Therapy Pro. It is what makes us special, that that really unique client-centered approach, that MDT gold standard approach that we have, and all those different aspects that we keep adding on to the service that we deliver to make it the best experience for the client. It's a really wonderful thing to be a part of that as a leader in Therapy Pro.
So I commenced with Therapy Pro after working primarily with adults with a disability, working primarily in the positive behaviour support space. Therapy Pro offered the opportunity to expand on my therapeutic skills, taking on specifically social work clients, and also working across the lifespan, which has been a great opportunity to also utilise my youth work skills and some of the other experiences that I've had in previous employment. What I love about my role at Therapy Pro is the ability to participate in groups where us as therapists on the ground get our voices heard. So as a social worker in Therapy Pro and also as a positive behaviour support lead, I participate in groups such as the staff reference group, clinical governance group, and the reconciliation action plan group. And within these groups, we get to identify barriers and opportunities for better inclusion, best clinical outcomes. We can raise them, discuss them, and then action them. And it's meaningful to be able to assist the company to be an inclusive body.
I really enjoy working at Therapy Pro, and I've worked at Therapy Pro in different roles. I was a mental health social worker, then I became a lead social worker, and now I'm director of service delivery. I love the diversity in the job, the actual daily tasks that I'm working on. As a lead, I was really introduced to working behind the scenes and really making an effort to have the social workers build a platform to be recognized within the NDIS. The part about Therapy Pro that I love the most is that Therapy Pro as an organization is quite dynamic as well. We're always changing, adapting, thinking.
What I love about my role at Therapy Pro, I love my clients, I love my work. I was always attracted to not only what's happening with the individual, but really with the individual in the environment, how that individual interacts and the systems that interact with the individual. And that really drew me to the world of social work.
It's been a good platform that can reach a lot of people, and I can do a lot of meaningful stuff with my day. So I do finish my day and think like, oh, I'm actually really glad I got to help those people and pay my rent. So, what more could you want really out of life? I like coming into my day and not knowing what's going to fall in my lap. I like being able to be a part of very different people's lives and experiencing everything that life can sort of offer to different people. It's just it's a fulfilling experience, isn't it? It's so important to realize what's meaningful to one person isn't to another, and what people want to achieve will be completely different, and the way that they want to go about achieving that will also be different. So it's absolutely necessary and essential to be creative and diverse in your approaches so that you can somewhat meet that need for people. What I'm required to do will be very, very different for a lot of different people, and I need to be prepared and able to do that. So open-mindedness and creative approaches is how I respect diversity there.
So in my role at Therapy Pro as lead positive behaviour support practitioner, I am inclusive of diversity in the support that I provide our other therapists who are providing the service. So we work with families from many varying nationalities and socioeconomic backgrounds. We work with families and service providers who have varying belief systems, and we must amend our therapy and interventions to fit within their dynamic and their capacity. So basically, we simply cannot walk into someone's home and assume or expect that it will be the same as ours. So we talk through that in supervision sessions, and we reflect on how do we consider their dynamics within their home, how do we consider their culture when making recommendations, and also when placing demands on parents, we need to know what their capacity is to implement those said strategies. So we are constantly adapting our therapy to be inclusive of all scenarios.
I think I could talk for hours about this question. It's the diversity in the role, not just my role, but all the roles at Therapy Pro, just the work that we do in general in the field that we work with disability mainly. Just diversity to me is that recognition of you don't just work with one person, which is the client. We work with so many different people to actually make things happen. We have an outcome for client A and a completely different outcome for client B. And we could be doing the same kind of work with them. So just that every single client is different, unique, special, and I really enjoy working with so many different people on so many different cases and client files to provide so many different levels of service that are each shaped and designed to fit each client individually. So I think that is a very exciting aspect of the work that we do at Therapy Pro.
I'd like to thank you for watching. If you'd like more information on social work at Therapy Pro, you can head to our website where we have informative blog posts and client stories written by our therapists and details on types of assessments and therapeutic interventions offered by social work. Here you can look through our available therapists to see a diverse range of clinical experience our team has to offer.